Hello and welcome to Pravus Gaming and Offworld Trading Company. Week 7 of 7, final round. We've eliminated Anastasia, Joji, Frank, and Rennie. All that remains are the scientific and the expansive. This is going to be a tough game, I suspect. Very tough indeed, but we got a lot of money to spend to give us all the advantages in the world. We have teleportation and cold fusion to start us off. Not too bad. We'll see. So, do we want to unlock robotic, scientific, or the colony starts with extra habitat modules, which means that water, oxygen, and food will probably be worth a lot. I like the idea of doing that, honestly. Increases the odds that we're going to be doing really well. But we will depend mostly upon what kind of a planet we're looking at. Medium, volcano, lots of iron, dry ice, okay, oxygen and carbon, low resources, nukes, claims, goon squads, craters, no ice, high resources, dry ice, low resources, basin. Well, carbon doesn't sound that important to me. Low resources means that I may have an opportunity to really screw them over. We're going to try it. We're going to try this one. Volcanic area, dry ice, low resources. Hiring staff. We pretty much want to get everybody we can. We can go ahead and contract out carbon scrubbing to start us off. That's not too bad. We could get more off-world markets. Faster launches. Faster launches is basically like having 2 of them. Costs $1 million, though. Let's see. We'll get a water and greenhouse. Steel. Chemical. Chemical. Elemental. Solar. Faster launches is better to me than getting a second off-world market. A free one we can't afford. Carbon scrubbing I can probably get on my own for relatively cheap. Pleasure Dome is okay. I think I'd rather get this. And we could get some pirates, we will. And we don't really have money for anything else. Well, except for maybe unlocking electronics. Alright, we'll spend some of the money to unlock electronics. I don't know if we'll use it or not. And now we have to choose the promotion here. I'm gonna go ahead and send one of our metal engineers to electronics on the off chance this ends up being useful for us. Alright, as far as our off-world prices, it looks like fuel and food are still the most valuable. Oxygen is actually doing quite well as well. A bit of profit to be made in iron. Otherwise, yeah, okay. Not too bad. So we have a ton of perks going into this round. And these are the finalists. Alana Kamat, Silas Crichton, and Micey Song. They've spent pretty much all of their cash, just like I have. I have the best income, actually, so that tells me I've been doing the best thus far. We're going to be doing okay on some power. Looks like not... Well, I take it back. There are a lot more perks that we can't even see here. Dynamite, Mutiny, Underground Nuke. Good lord. So many perks. Hacker Array, Optimization, more patents. This is going to be one heck of a competitive game. Alright, let's go! Alright, the colony is starting off with some habitat modules. Now you might be wondering, so, how does that change the prices of buying out modules? It doesn't even matter, because guess what? We're not buying modules anymore. This time we are going out for a monopoly. We need to buy our opponents out. I need to do a hostile takeover. The way this is going to work is there are... Each of these little markers right here represents 10% of your company's value. So, I will want to buy, let's say, 10% of your company is going to be worth, what, 29,000 somewhat dollars to get 10% of your company. If I can get 60% of your company, I've done a hostile takeover, and you're eliminated from the game, and I get all your value and all of your buildings. Right? Simultaneously, though, if I bought some shares of my own company, you might be saying, well, why on earth would you do that? Because it's a way of protecting yourself. If, let's say I wanted to do a hostile takeover of Alana, right? Let's suppose that I had 4 of these right here, but she had 1. And I wanted to get this final thing. Well, I'd have to buy out her shares first, and I have to pay double what the current share price is. So buying your own stock is a way of defending yourself and making sure that your opponent has to stock up twice as much money as otherwise. I think you'll understand how this works as we go. It's kind of confusing to start off, I understand that. So why don't we start working our way down toward the aluminum and the lake bed. Well, there's a lot of iron over here, too. Ooh, alright, well, let's go this way. Now remember, oh, silicon. Remember that we do have... we do have teleportation. Okay. This is actually an amazingly good spot, and we are going to go for this. Expansive, right here. Perfect. So we got water right off the bat. We're going to have aluminum and iron right off the bat. And we're going to get ourselves 2 steel mills. Okay. Scientific HQ founded. Nice. So let's take a look at the map here. What's scarce? Aluminum is fairly scarce. Silicon is fairly scarce. There's plenty of carbon, though. Water is also going to be relatively difficult to get in a large quantity, because it's kind of spread out. We might be able to dominate the water market here. Yeah. And if we can get the silicon before our opponents do, then the teleportation is going to work out really well in our favor. Okay, well, let's start saving up then. Actually, let's go ahead and sell this and upgrade immediately. What am I talking about? Perfect. Silicon. Now, I know that they're not together, so I don't get the production bonus. But with teleportation, I'm not using up any fuel, I should say. And this way, I know that there's only a teensy bit of silicon left on the map. And you guys remember how well that worked out for us last time? Answer? Amazingly. It worked out amazingly well. Okay, let's get some more water. Let's get some food. Where do I want to place it? Place you over here. Okay. Sell off the electronics. Let's get some electrolysis. Like so. Oh, you found it yourself over here, did you? Well, have fun with that, sir. I don't think you're... I don't know. Are you allowed to claim something that's adjacent to your opponent? I don't think so. Yeah, whatever. Either way, we have some core samples available to us. I could unlock some more iron and aluminum if we decide that that is necessary and get the production bonus, so I'm going to hold on to that. Wait! Why did you buy a claim next to me and then do nothing with it? How did you... What? Well, I guess that answers the question about whether or not you're allowed to build next to your opponent, but still. Color me confuzzled. I'm not sure what happened there. That's interesting. Where's the dry ice, by the way? Is this dry ice? No. This is dry ice. There it is. Again, though, we have teleportation, so if I need to, I can build some solar condensers over there, and it's not a big deal. Food is worth a lot to start us off. So is silicon. It's going to be a little while before the black market becomes available, so okay. Oh, you targeted with me with a nuke already, did you? Targeting my water, are you? I really hate the AI sometimes. I really, kind of really do. Alright. Well, we're still starting off with a lot of money in the early game. This is not so bad. Not bad at all. Another nuke. Good God. Silicon. Okay. Well, that sucks. This province is basically being worth very little to me, but oh well. We'll see what we can do. Let's upgrade. And I think we want to get the food, right? Yeah. Food. Sell. Sell. I want this. Need steel. Sell. Let's get the geothermal vent. We need more water, I think. So we'll do that. And I'm going to go ahead and put the goon squad right here, because I suspect they're going to target my water again. Pretty soon. What do we want to do next? I think we want to get the patent lab, so I can buy out some good tech. So we'll do that.
The black market is online.
Could get another claim, though. I could get more iron, and iron is currently worth a lot. Well, not a lot, but it's going up a lot. Alternatively, what? Doing fine on the water. Maybe we go for more food. I think we do. More food. Buy the claim. Save money for a patent lab.
A robotics HQ has been
What do we need for that? Steel and electronics, of course. We're using up a bit of oxygen now, but not a lot, so it's not bleeding much money. 0.01. Not a big deal. Patent lab. Place you right over... Here. Alright. So, with some patents... we can go ahead and preemptively buy out some of the chemicals. And we're probably going to want to get superconductor, because right now the price of power is relatively good. So that could be good for us. Although it is going down slowly. Maybe not. We'll see what our options are, but I'm buying some chemicals while they're cheap. Because this is about as cheap as they're probably going to get. For the rest of the game. Let's upgrade. We need $53,000. I'm not producing any glass this time around.
Lab is constructed.
I probably should at some point. Financial instruments, they're not going to have very much debt, so no. We already have these. Thinking machines, no. Carbon scrubbing, though. Yeah. Carbon scrubbing could potentially be amazingly good for us if we want to get electronics or chemicals, because both of those use carbon directly. We can get another claim. What do we need? Well, right now it seems to indicate water. Or iron. Iron it is. Keep our steel relatively profitable. If we need to turn these off and sell the resources, we can, but the price has been going steadily up. So we'll try to preempt that market a little bit. Alright. Need to get a goon squad on the patent lab, though, before it gets hit by something.
New land is available.
A high iron tile. We'll bid. That's about as high as I'm willing to go, though. I don't want the extra debt. Debt, by the way, hits your stock price really hard. So your opponent's taking on a lot of debt means that it's going to be a lot easier to buy them out. In fact, I could already start buying out some stock in my opponent by spending $27,000 to buy 10% of their shares. Do I want to do that? No, not yet. But eventually, wow, $32,000? Really? Really? For an iron tile? Okay. The game, by the way, does not end after 7 days. It goes on indefinitely. She bought some of her own shares, I think. That's interesting. Sell off some silicon. Upgrade. There we go. Alright, I need more fuel and so on. And I also need more water. Let's get some more water here. Let's get another electrolysis here. And here. Food is still very valuable, but if I produce too much more, then I'm going to be killing my own profit margins pretty heavily. Water. And glass is actually pretty well, no, is it not? No. Food is the most profitable right now. Water's pretty good. Aluminum's okay. Iron's actually really quite good. Let's see. I definitely don't need any carbon. I could get into the market just for the sake of the money, but I don't need it. Aluminum's worth a fair bit. And I have teleportation, so I'm not worried about fuel per se, but I don't see any tiles that I really want. So I'm not gonna do that. Oh, ho hum hum ho hum. What am I gonna do? This thing, it says, is not worth a lot. Now it's worth 46. Food is still worth the most, by a long shot.
The black market is online.
Water is apparently amazingly good. With these, with these adjacency bonuses. If I produce too much water, though, what's the point, right? So, do we... Oh, gosh. I'm producing a lot of fuel, but I need more oxygen. So I'm going to go ahead and build a solar condenser out here. I know it's a long ways away. I'm going to double down and build a second one. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to be... If I build more electrolysis reactors, great. I'll get a lot of fuel, and I can use that to make chemicals. Okay, good. But I'll make so much fuel, that what am I supposed to do with this? Whereas I'm not going to make a ton of oxygen. Oxygen is also very valuable, so I want to get that. So yeah. Perpetual motion is not a bad idea. Reduce my building power consumption by quite a bit. Financial instruments could make me some money off of their misfortunes. Superconductor is worth it right now, so let's go ahead and get that, and then perpetual motion. Alright. Silicon, very cheap right now. Would love to get some glass, but I need to upgrade before I can do something like that. Don't forget, we need to save a tile for one of these off-world markets. Alright, aluminum is pretty valuable. Fuel is pretty valuable. Maisie Song is buying shares in herself. She's taking a very defensive tact. While her debt is high and her share prices are relatively low, she's buying out some shares. That's actually not a bad tactic, all in all. I'm not sure it's one we're going to employ because it's a little on the risky side, but it's an idea. It's actually really good because here's what you could do, right? So you can have a lot of cash on hand and then take an auction, bid really high, it doesn't matter, and just pay off the debt instantly after you buy out some shares. It's not a terrible strategy. But I'm not going to bother. I want to get a really solid foundation and then I'll start buying out my opponents. They just acquired nanotechnology, but we got superconductor. We're working on the perpetual motion. As soon as the black market comes available, I need to get a patent lab protected with a goon squad, so let's do that. Thank you. Oh boy, the silicon. Need a use for you. Sell some of that. Sell some of the water. I know I'm crashing the market a little bit. Need $72,000, you say? Done deal. Okay, we're up to level 5. So I want to save 1 for the off-world market. I need to start generating some chemicals, I think. But glass... Chemicals, it says, is better. And considering how much fuel we are making, I'm kind of inclined to agree. Let's try it.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Alright, we have pirates. I forgot about that. We should do something with that at some point. We don't need this much aluminum. Okay. Let's get another chemical. Let's sort of see how things look. I got 2 more claims I can use on anything I want. More food. More water. More electrolysis. Let's see how much fuel we're consuming here. 0.38. 0.38, you say. That means I'll be using up 1.14 fuel per second, and I'm producing 1.97. I actually can afford to do 1 more of this. And we're still producing enough water that I can go for another food, I think. Oh boy. So we bypass the glass market entirely? It's a little risky. Do it. Alright, 1 more claim to work with. That will be for the off-world market. And then we want to start buying shares of people. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, hello, magnetic storm. Again, irrelevant. I don't have any ships. So, you have iron and aluminum heading your way. Pirates are already intercepting that. You have patent lab and a pleasure dome. And a lot of aluminum. Not a lot, actually. You have a heck of a lot more. Pirates. Apply here? Maybe not. This seems like the ideal spot, so I'm actually going to wait until this goes away. Yeah, okay, so what Maisie Song just did, right? She bought 50% of her company. So that means that I cannot do a hostile takeover of her. I have to buy out the rest of these shares, and then I'm going to have to pay double the cost of half her company up front all at once. I need a huge reserve of cash to buy her out now, which is the entire premise of her strategy. Which is fine, honestly. A hacker array, I'll bid on it. Not sure how much use I'll get out of it, but I'll bid on it. 20 is the highest I'm willing to go. Okay, that's going to be a bit... Oh, nope, okay. You want it? You can have it. Wow, 28. Aggressive. They are really counting on being able to use that.
Congratulations.
But okay. Core sample. Carbon right next to me if I need it. Good to know. Don't need this core sample, honestly. I don't really need it. Alright. 67,000 more. Perpetual motion has been acquired. Financial instruments. Start taking advantage of some of their debt. Because she does have some of it. We might as well get paid for it. Sell off some of the fuel. Sell off some of the oxygen. Sell off some of the food. Sell off some of the water. We have nothing in a deficit right now. So we're not going to get any debt. All we are doing is making a ton of freaking money. The silicon, unfortunately, is not worth a lot to me. In fact, it's worth nothing to me. I'm not sure it's even worth the amount of power I'm spending on it. I'm going to turn you off because you're not worth the power, definitely. You debatably could be, but we'll reduce it a bit. Alright. So chemicals are worth a fair bit. Offworld market, here I come. Where do I place you next? I place you right here. I get some money, and I goon squad it. Alright. Silas, stop buying shares of yourself, sir. You don't have a lot of useful stuff. You have water and food, mostly. If I did an EMP right here, this would hit you hard. There we go. That shouldn't mess with you. She's in an adrenaline boost. Where? Oh. You're relying very heavily upon your aluminum, apparently. Okay, well, have fun with that. We'll see how that works out for you. Alright, financial instruments acquired. Good. Off-world markets. What are you going to sell? Probably food or fuel, if I had to guess, but we'll keep these things up to 100 just in case. See what's profitable. Heck, we might even be able to make a lot of money out of our silicon, depending on how valuable that is, because it's worth nothing here. So even if it's worth like only 30 as opposed to 40 with food, this is still better for us. But we'll see. Got a lot of chemicals coming in right now. Anything else I want to research? Yes, water engine. Potentially, well, no, actually, scratch that. Thinking machines. Let's protect myself from my opponent. Got a tiny bit of money. It's not as much as I might have thought, honestly, but okay. Let's go ahead and purchase some shares of Silas, because he's the cheapest, and if I can buy him out, I'll get all of his value. Sell some of that. Sell off some of you. Actually, I shouldn't have sold that much fuel. That was a mistake. Oops. Oh well. Buy some more of you. There we go. Off-world market is now available. What can make me money? Silicon, 31,000. Actually, not a bad plan. Right now, actually quite good. So yes, let's turn these back on. We'll sell off our silicon this way, make a heck of a lot more money than we would by selling it here on Mars, and we're not making any glass. So I have no other use for silicon, so we might as well. Alright, price of chemicals is going up. We need more cash. Got some carbon. Got some steel. Let's buy more shares of you. Sell some of this. Some of that. Some of this. Can't buy this quite yet. She's been upgraded to level 3. They're all at level 3 and I'm at level 5. What happened? I'm doing something right, and they're doing something wrong, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Well, maybe we want to get ourselves... what do we want? I could get a mule. What would I buy? Aluminum. Get more aluminum is what I would do. Alright, let's get some more aluminum. There we go. Send the mule out. Buy another share of Silas Crichton. Sell some of those. Sell some of that. Some of that. Some of the water. And we can buy another thing a share. Okay, he's about to get bought out. If I can just have $32,000 in 3 seconds, I will buy him out and he will be eliminated from the game. That's how this is going to work. We can do that, though. No problem. There we go. We now have enough, and buy him out. There we go. Silas has been eliminated from the game. Here he is. So now all of his stuff, his water, his power, everything is effectively going to be going to me. All of his resources and all of his money. Good. So who else do we want to buy in? Ilana, I think. We'll buy you next. Another market. Good. Still making plenty of money out of this silicon. We're just trying to build up to 100 every 30 seconds or so, which is not too unreasonable, I think. Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits. We'll put you right here, a nice cross-section, shoot down a whole bunch of ships, get me resources. There you go, see? It's not so hard, it's just a big gun on a tripod.
A new claim is
Extra
available
claim,
for
I'll
auction.
bid. No, seriously, I'll bid. Okay. Well, these guys have protected themselves, so they're playing the defensive game. I'll bid again. She really wants this. Okay. Make her take on an extra $4,000 of debt. Why not? Patent Lab is about to be done, so they're going to be able to do very little to sabotage me. Eliminating a player this early in the game is actually quite nice. Less competition, more value to me. Surplus of food sucks. I'm going to buy more shares than you, I think. There we go. Okay. That's done. Now what? Virtual reality? No. Water engine? Yes. This basically means that instead of using fuel to launch my rockets, I might use water if water is cheaper, which it currently is and probably will be for a while, so yeah. I would much rather hold on to my fuel and sell it off. That sounds a lot better to me. Sell some of these chemicals, buy more shares of you. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Shortage of water, huh?
Black market is online.
Do we want another claim for $10,000? What would I do with it? If I got another claim, I would probably... Gosh, I don't know, actually. What would I do? I don't need to get more aluminum. I could probably get more electrolysis for the fuel. Or I would get a glass kiln and start making some glass. It says it's worth a lot of money. But just one by itself isn't going to be very valuable. Maybe we go for more chemicals. No. We're producing plenty of that. Food makes the most sense. Alright. Here we go. Go for more food. Shortage of water, huh? That's fine. I'm producing an absolute freaking ton of water. Because we have started using our electricity instead of water to power our buildings. There's the water engine.
Successful off-world shipment. Make room for the profits.
Okay, buy more shares. Surplus of carbon, that's fine with me. Steel is worth very little. Water is also worth very little. Anything else we want? Since we are producing our own chemicals, it's easy to do this. Mine and adjacent tiles. No. Patents there. No. None of these seem that good. I don't need an energy vault. I don't need virtual reality. I don't need slant drilling. Not even sure what slant drilling would do for us, really. Slant drilling has been confusing to me. Like, it says that it mines in adjacent tiles. So, okay, well, first off, I don't have anything adjacent resources, so... I don't know, I've used this before, and I could swear it doesn't do anything. I may just get rid of my patent lab, actually. I don't need it anymore. It's not worth anything. So, okay. Goodbye. What do I want to get? I could double down and get more steel, but I don't think that's worthwhile. I am going to make an electronics factory. It's not going to produce very much, but I am getting free carbon, and it'll use only a tiny bit of silicon and aluminum, of which I am producing plenty. So this is pretty much only can make me money right now. Buy more shares. All right, so in order to beat you out now, I need to have... How much? $374,000 stockpiled in order to beat him. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to get an adrenaline spike here. I'm going to make sure that it hits my off-world market. So let's put that there. It should speed a lot of this stuff up. Produce more fuel, produce more oxygen. And we're making a tiny bit of electronics too.
Look at all the money.
How are we looking as far as our shipments? Silicon's not worth as much as it used to be. Food is worth a ton. Let's go ahead and start doing food instead now. We're producing plenty of food anyway. We might as well. Price of silicon's been going up, so no need to sell that off anymore. Surplus of food, you say? That's fine. The price can even crash, I don't care, technically. I'll just start sending it all into space. Still have some of the water. Price of silicon is skyrocketing. I suspect because these guys are... I'm gonna buy some of my own shares defensively. I suspect these guys are using a lot of silicon now.
Affirmative. What a payout.
What's a payout? Yes, indeed. What are you making?
Such a wonderful plot of land.
I don't need this plot of land. It's a terrible plot of land. What are you talking about? No. What are you producing?
Auction unclaimed.
You got some glass and electronics. So you're the one who's driving up the price of silicon because you're buying a lot of it. Pretty soon, that's not going to work out for you. Shortage of silicon. Perfect. If I do this... Oh, I found aluminum. I was hoping to find some silicon. Alright, that was unlucky. Resources. There's no silicon left on the map. Yeah, and that would be the only valuable resource left, so okay. If I mutiny something, what would I mutiny? The Pleasure Dome, steal $100 a second. Steal the Hacker Array. Slowdown Strike would be better. Mess with them. Have fun!
Offworld shipment. Make room for the profits.
There we go. Buy myself out defensively, and now they can't do pretty much a dang thing to me. Buy some more shares of you. Sell off some of that, sell off some of this. Okay, so now in order to win the game, I need $340,000 to buy you out and $376,000 to buy you out. So now we're just stockpiling money more than anything else. Adrenaline boosts to sell off food could be good.
Offworld shipment launched.
Improving our production of some other things with adrenaline boosts, slow them down, underground nukes. Possibly. You have a lot of iron coming in, but iron's cheap. You have water next to me. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that you built so close to me. What the crud? There's iron and aluminum here? The crud? Wait, now it's water. I am so confused. What's going on? Okay, she just demolished this for some reason. I don't know. I give up. I don't understand it. Okay. More iron for you. Aluminum's already at trace. Nuke doesn't do much good against that. So I guess I could reduce your water production. There's more money for me.
The black market is open for business.
Nuke. Wait. This says high, but this says it's 1. What is going on?
Launch affirmative. What a payout.
Boom. Okay, it still says it's high. It's lying. It is definitely lying. It should be at trace now. Oh no, you slowed down all my stuff. How could you? Fine, I don't care. Price of aluminum's gone down quite a bit. Sell some of that, sell some of that, sell some of that, sell some of that. And bye-bye Macy Song. Hostile takeover. You belong to me now. Okay, so you're the only one left now. You just got virtual reality. Yeah, you're gonna need virtual reality to escape from the reality that I'm beating the crud out of you. $376,000 left. You can do that. You can do that. That said, it's really hard to do that when the price of a lot of these things have been going steadily down. And I'm not producing much out of my off-world market because everything got slowed. Still, selling plenty there. What else is good? It's still all about the food right now. The food is by a long shot the most valuable thing. Let's go ahead and get an adrenaline boost. Ooh, well, okay, hang on. I can boost up my... I don't need to boost my food because the price is already going down so much I won't make a lot of profit there. Hang on. 49, 60, 46. Water. Water. Really?
We have a hard-to-come-by land claim available to the highest...
Give it to me, dummy. You don't want to push your luck on me. Give it to me. This is for me and me alone. You go away. I'm going to get more electronics. Because I think electronics are actually going to be kind of valuable. I'll put you there. Alright, adrenaline boost. We're going to put you over here as soon as the electronics are done, I think. Wait, why do I have 2 more claims? Did I get claims off of my opponents? I think that I may have. I think that I may have. We got a power surge. Oh, you tried to mess with my water, didn't you? Oh, it didn't go over well for you, did it? No, sir, it didn't. Oh, you got cold fusion. Good for you. No debt. Sell that, sell that. There we go. Well, with an extra claim, what could I get? I could get more power. I could get more electrolysis. More food. More chemicals. More... I think electronics might be the way to go. The free carbon is reducing the cost of them rather dramatically. We don't need the aluminum or the silicon for pretty much anything else, so yeah. Yeah, I think we do this. This makes sense to me. And we can apply our adrenaline boost right along here. Make a lot more money. Aw, you also targeted this thing, did you? Oh, Ilana, you so cute and desperate. You're gonna die. Power surge. What's this? Solar condenser. I'm gonna mutiny your pleasure dome. Give me your money and your pleasure. And let's also... Let's... I think you may have gotten some sort of protections. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna hit your greenhouse. There we go. Power surge. Have fun with that. Oh, it only froze 2 of them. I thought it would hit all 4. Oh well. Alright, so the electronics factory is almost done. When that is done, I will go ahead and apply an adrenaline boost like so. There we go. Now we are draining a lot of aluminum and iron, but that's okay for now. Off-world markets. Food is still valuable. I need a little bit more money. We're really close. Sell, 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 sell. And that's it. That's it, guys. We've got it. Here we go. Bam! Achievement unlocked. Campaign win on employee. Paolo Rubini win. And that's the end of that. Most of my money came off the off-world trading market. I'm telling you guys, this thing is an awesome building. I am so glad we sold off that engineer in order to pick this up because that made a huge difference. So we hostile took over everybody. Which basically means that every other company has been eliminated from Mars and I now have a monopoly. Also, my share value got almost up to $100 a share. That's pretty good. And that's it. Martian Monopoly, you are the sole controller of Mars. Was that it? I expected it to be much harder than that. Cocky little SOB. Alright, Alana. They say some quirky little things. I think I should download some papers on micro-macro economic theory. Blar da blar da blar. And that's it. I kind of wish there was a cutscene at the end of the game. Make you feel a little bit more, I don't know, accomplished or something. Either way though, guys, that is Offworld Trading Company. I do hope you enjoyed watching this series. I had a lot of fun playing it. Not sure I'll be picking up a second campaign, but, you know, it was fun, and these two are now done. We actually have access to Joji if we wanted to now, too. And he starts off with the off-world market. You'd think he'd do better. Alright, well I hope I was able to successfully show you guys that Offworld Trading Company is a very fun, very fast-paced and competitive real-time experience. I like that it really breaks from the mold of the standard RTS. It's not like StarCraft, it's not like Age of Empires, you know, those kind of real-time strategies you expect. The different market mechanics add almost a simulation kind of aspect to the game, but at the same time, it's so fast-paced and urgent that it's really, really fun. You can imagine, by the way, that this is really complicated on multiplayer where you are not able to pause. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series as much as I enjoyed recording it. If you did, then hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.